After watching this video from the Dubai Expat channel, I really like the look of the Rolex Yacht-Master in that video. I cannot afford one, but I can try to build a watch that looks like it using parts from AliExpress. I'm excited but also nervous as I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. I changed the stock rotor in almost all my watch builds, and this build is no exception. I chose a rose gold rotor as an accent color, matching the case, the dial indices, and the hands. As always, I will leave all the links to the parts and tools in the video description. This carbon dial is definitely the most expensive part of this build. I think it looks so cool and probably one of a kind, as each of these dials has a unique look and texture. This dial has 4 feet attached to it, and the Seiko NH-35 movement I'm using for this build requires 2 feet only. The ones I'm pointing to are the ones to remove. The second foot wasn't removed clearly, as you can see here. I need to file it down so that the dial sits flush on the movement. The dial is in place and everything is looking good. There are no gaps between the dial and the movement, so we can go to the next step. The next step is to install the hands. Before I do that, I need to put the crown in the second position and rotate it clockwise until the date switches, which means the hands are in the midnight position. When installing hands on a watch, any magnifying loupe will come in very handy. This makes fitting the hands so much easier. We start by the hour hand. The gap between the hour hand and the dial is looking good, but unfortunately I'm not too happy with the hour hand alignment, as the date switches while the hand is still 1 minute away from midnight. When this happens, it's important to keep calm, protect the dial with a piece of plastic, and then remove the hand using a removal tool. After installing the hour hand again, the alignment looks so much better. I swapped the cushion with the movement holder. I had to bring the watch closer to me to have a better look of what I'm doing, so apologies for the weird angle. We have the hours, we have the minutes, and the alignment looks great. So it's time for the second hand. My hands are shaking, my hair is all over the place, but I still managed to install the second hand. So happy times. If you're still watching, one way to support the channel is to leave a like and maybe comment with your opinion on the build. This helps the channel massively, and it's free of charge. If you like this type of content, then subscribing to the channel is a great way to receive my videos on your feed as soon as they're published. Thank you for your amazing support. I went for this rose gold case with a black bezel insert. I need to remove the supplied strap, unscrew the case back, and put the gasket in for some lubrication. I install the crown on the stem, and to make sure it's tight, I use this plier, but I'm being very careful not to spin and wear the part of the stem that goes into the watch. I stop as soon as I feel some resistance. After taking the measurement, I can cut the excess from the stem, screw in the crown, and check if everything fits well. I give the case and the dial some much needed cleaning, and after that I can fit the movement inside the case, hopefully for the last time. The steel glue will make sure the crown and stem stick together. Otherwise, the crown might come loose when I try to set the date on the watch. I just make sure to remove any excess glue so that it doesn't get into the movement. Now it's time to close the case back and install the strap. This case already comes with a decent rubber strap, but I wanted something that looks like the strap supplied with the watch I got the inspiration from. Here is the final result. Let me know what you think about it by leaving a comment. Personally, I think it turned out great. Obviously, the dial is the star of the show. I can confidently say that it's worth the price. And I'm sure it's one of a kind in terms of overall look. If only the indices were white to match the hands, but it still looks great this way. Here are the case dimensions. I'm really happy with the finishing on the watch, and the bezel action is quite satisfying in my experience. I think the Cyclops makes the date window look way bigger than I expected because of the tall RIO. I wish it was less high than it is. That would help reduce the thickness too. The rubber strap that I chose works very well with this watch. It gives the watch a premium feel. Despite it being built from AliExpress parts, it does look like an expensive wristwatch, at least from far away. Overall, I am very happy with this watch, and if you liked it and want to build something similar, The links in the video description contain the parts with color variations in case you don't like rose gold. If you enjoyed this video or if it inspired you to build a similar watch, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like these. I will leave you with some of my most recent builds that I am sure you will enjoy. Thank you so much for watching.